Our batches are smaller, our reviews are faster. It's really been an enormous improvement. Feels like we're on an efficient, lean, mean team now. And I think that feels good to people. We were moving slowly, like at the speed of a big enterprise company or something. So releases were painful, they were big, they were far apart. It was hard to get stuff out.
Once you got Sleuth in place, what was step one for you guys in starting to tackle that and using this newfound data?
It helped product give us the freedom to improve some more hygiene, maintenance, engineering type stuff and get our infrastructure better and get our CI better, because they realized the impact that would have on them is that we could get stuff done faster. So those were the kind of initial things that I guess got buy-in on looking at these metrics and caring about them.
What's great about that is, to Tucker's point, when you go to the business side and you're like, hey, this wasn't a product feature, but the enhancements we did to our build process to make it faster, easier, that's reduced this time by 20%. And it's a clear metric. To me, Sleuth is just from a tool perspective, it just provides a clear window into now the culture of the team is to improve these metrics.
It's so interesting how it's a continuous learning journey, which is a cultural thing. Well, you can shift your culture through automations and metrics, continuously making things visible and showing people this is where we're falling down, this is where we're standing up and getting better, getting that agreed buy-in to that. And then that's how you kind of move things forward.
We've basically incorporated looking and reporting on the metrics in our sprint review process. So every sprint, we're looking at how did this sprint compare to last sprint? Did our code review time lag? I always like to think of data as the thing that leads you to questions, not always answers. What does this data tell you? And does it make sense? And yeah, maybe you had a large increase in something in a negative way, but it's okay, well, why? And some of those things are in your control. Those become sprint goals in your next sprint to rectify them. Or they might be things like, hey, it was the holidays and most of the people are out of office for the last week of the year, and it makes total sense. So yeah, that's how we try to incorporate it in a pretty meaningful way through that process.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's those trust and verify moments that you're looking for. It's okay that there's an anomaly, but you want enough data to very quickly decide, oh yeah, it's because this guy was on vacation, or I can't explain this, and if you can't explain this, then being able to double click that next layer deep and being able to get to the bottom of that, I think is the key.
Yeah. And we've used it for exactly that, not just in retrospect, oh, what happened? But sometimes we want something to happen. We want our deploy time to go down, and we can construct experiments, look at the outcome of the experiment. Did it make it get better or get worse? And that's led us to make some process changes and get better. And we know that we got better because we can look at the data.